So last week I was visiting Miami. I was working out at the Powerhouse Gym and a subscriber came up to me, which is always super dope. And he was like, man, your videos have helped me so much with women. And I was like, that's awesome to hear. What do you mean? And he's like, well, with my last girlfriend, she was always nagging me. She didn't really respect me. You know, if I left some food container or something out on the counter, she'd be like, what are you doing? Clean this shit up. Stop being so messy. And he'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'll be better. I'll be better. And with my new girlfriend, he said, now I know to have that alpha energy. You know, a similar situation happened early on where I left some shit out on the counter and she was like, you got to clean up. And he was like, no, you can clean that up. I'm busy right now. And now we have this strong dynamic where she really looks up to me as the leader. And it's awesome. And I think it's interesting because all men, I think we have this battle inside of our heads. Like, should I be more strong and alpha or should I be softer and more compassionate? Another story from Miami. One night I was coming back into the hotel and I had some takeout with me. It was a pizza box and a chicken parm on top of it. And as I walked through the door, this little white guy, he looked really rich. He was smaller, but he looked really rich. He was like, oh, you got my food delivery. And I was like, nope. And I walked by him and went to the elevator. And then I thought, wait, was that like low-key disrespectful that he thought I was the pizza guy? You know, I can imagine some guys in that scenario being like, you think I'm the fucking delivery boy? Get out of here, bro. And this is that same battle in your head. It happens with women you're dating, but also with other men. And I think it's tough because all of us grew up during this kind of feminized time where we were all encouraged, you should be softer and share your feelings. And then there's been a big reaction against that the past 5 years or so. You know, Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit. And I think we got their voices in the back of our heads sometimes. Like, no, I got to be harder. I got to be more alpha. And I recently saw this comment on the channel where this guy said, we have to focus less on being alpha and more on being a gentleman, brother. So I know it's something guys think about and struggle with, especially when you have a conflict or confrontation in your life. So I wanted to give you my perspective on should you be more alpha or should you be more compassionate? Now, this might surprise you, but if I'm just getting right to the point, my answer would be that 99.9% of the time, the answer is to be stronger and to be more alpha and to bring that type of energy. And I know when I say that, a lot of y'all are picturing this fake alpha male who is insecure and what he's doing is going around and barking at other people, being ultra aggressive and looking for fights and looking for conflicts. And I know you're probably thinking, really, David? That's how I should be acting? Like one of these fake alpha douchebags? What I mean when I say alpha energy is a strength that is direct but still calm. It's kind of like saying, this is where I stand. I'm not gonna back down. I'm also not gonna engage in some arguments. This is where I stand. Let's move on. Now, I asked Julia to join us for a moment.
Hey, guys.
Because I want to give examples of how this looks in real life on like a day-to-day basis, not the stereotypical, like, what do you do when a guy shoulders you at a bar or when your girl wants to post provocative photos online? And I think it's kind of cringy for me to give my own examples because she observes these things when they happen.
Actually, on the flight home from Miami to Austin yesterday, we were sitting in the front row and the flight attendant came up to us and was like, hey, is this your bag? I need to flip it on its side. I need to squish it and make more room for other people's bags. And David was like, yes, it's my bag, but no, it cannot be flipped on its side. It has a lot of expensive camera gear in it. And she was all flustered and was like, well, what if I put it over here and I squish it over here? And he was just like, no, that's just not gonna work.
Look, I was polite, but the energy was, no, that needs to stay there. And she didn't like it, but she respected it.
Or another situation, we were looking at a property and we were working with a realtor and about commission.
Yeah, so if I'm gonna buy a property, I'm not gonna bring a buyer's broker. I'm gonna deal directly with the seller's broker because then there's only one broker involved. There's less commission to be paid. I can negotiate a better price.
And the realtor was like, yeah, but around here, there are a lot of pigs that would want the full 6%, but I'll work with you on it. And David was like,
I was like, look, you'll get your 3%, which is standard. You're not going to get more than that.
And he was like, yeah, but you don't understand. Like, people around here are pigs.
I was like, look, it doesn't matter. Like, if I'm involved in this deal, you'll get your 3%. You're not going to get more than that.
After that, you could tell the demeanor of the realtor kind of changed, that he wasn't going to be able to pull any weird shit with us.
And this is the same type of energy you got to bring with your girl sometimes. You know, at the beginning of our relationship, Julie would cook dinner and then I would clean up the dishes after. And then it got to a point where the businesses were picking up. I was busier and I was like, look, I'm not going to clean up the dishes tonight or any other night. It doesn't make sense anymore.
And I didn't like it at first, but I realized like he was so busy and that this is my job.
With these situations, I used to get so worried, like I don't want to, rock the boat or hurt this relationship. But I've realized now the mind frame is I'm not rocking the boat, just the boat's changing directions and that's what's going to happen. And the crazy thing is, by doing this consistently with other people, you're actually being a nicer person. Because what do most guys do? They let these things go, they don't say anything, and then they start to build resentment towards other people. Like, man, this flight attendant's being such a bitch. She moved my bag over there. Oh, man, this broker's just trying to take advantage of us. My girl's making me clean up all this shit. I hate it. Most guys deal with these conflicts internally where they can't be resolved because they're external conflicts. And these high tension type of moments, they only really happen like 1% of the time when you're dealing with someone else. So I've realized it actually makes my life so much easier because I show up for that 1% moment. Then after that, I can chill. I can go with the flow. I don't have to think about being alpha or being hard because the respect's already been established. That's what that guy was telling me in Miami. He put his girl in her place one time at the beginning of the relationship, and now she actually respects him. Now, of course, it's not only about the words you say. Sometimes you'll walk into a room and you can tell that a girl is feeling you before you've talked to her, or you can tell that a girl doesn't even see you at all and you're invisible to her. Your presence plays a big role, and a big part of that is the clothing that you wear, which is a bit frustrating for me because, like, unless you're gonna be walking around naked, you gotta buy clothes one way or another. But most guys, they don't buy clothes that's optimal for getting respect from other people. Like, if I'm wearing a baggy t-shirt with the logo on it, I'm gonna be treated differently versus walking in with a fresh polo and some chinos on like this. And that is exactly why I created Edge Lifestyle, to give guys comfortable clothing pieces that fit well and give you that masculine edge. This active polo I'm wearing right now is a game changer, built from a premium weighted fabric that feels expensive. It hugs your shoulders and arms just right to make you look jacked, and it pairs perfectly with the casual chinos. These have a buttery soft finish, that old money classic fit, and with the built-in stretch, it low-key feels like you're wearing sweatpants. And because you're watching my video, you can use my coupon code to save 10% at checkout. We only have a limited quantity left in many of these items, so don't sleep on them. Just go to edgelifestyle.com or click that first link in description to shop now. And by the way, next Monday, in just 1 week from now, the Edge Fall Collection is dropping with the all-new Oslo jackets. This just has a clean, minimal fits. No more ugly, bulky winter coats. And our best-selling Element hoodie and joggers are finally making a comeback in new colorways as well. Look, just because you want to be comfy and cozy, you don't have to look sloppy. These are clean. That's next Monday. Be ready, bro. That being said, the take-home message I have for you in this video is that this is a mental muscle that has to be exercised. At first, it's going to feel like you can't say these things, like it's being somehow mean to other people, or, it's not that big of a deal. You'll have every excuse in the book to let things slide. But again, that just leads to resentment, or to feeling like you have to fake this aggressive alpha energy and puff your chest out when you're walking around. That shit's not sustainable. It literally eats up your thoughts and your energy every single day. This clean, direct alpha, I hate using that word, but alpha energy of just saying, no, that won't work with me. Nah, I'm not cool with that. This is sustainable, and it shows true confidence. It builds true confidence as you get used to working this muscle as well. Anyway, that is my updated take on the alpha male versus nice guy situation. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Don't stop watching now. You have to see that video next. YouTube has recommended that one specifically for you. Click there to watch it now. If you're new to the channel, click down there to subscribe, as I drop 2 new videos every single week, and you don't want to miss them. I'll talk to you in the next one. Stay beastly.